Today we're going to be making double smoked bacon, BLT. Yes, double smoked. What does that mean? Well, it's just something I've done in the past. I know other people have done it, where you take bacon that's been smoked with one wood, like this applewood smoked bacon, and you add the flavor of another wood. Today I'm going to be smoking this bacon with some hickory in the electric smoker to give it that double flavor. Then I'm going to take this double smoked bacon and make an amazing BLT with some honey mustard spread and a really delicious bread. But first, I got to take it up another notch with this bacon because we're going to put something on this before we get it in the smoker. So we just want to get our bacon out of the package here. And we're going to put it in this bowl and get these pieces separated here. To this, I'm going to add a little bit of maple syrup to give it some good moisture on the outside for that smoke flavor to adhere to, but it's not just any maple syrup. It's a maple syrup with ghost pepper in it. So we're going to put a little bit of heat with this BLT. Just going to put a couple tablespoons in here just to drizzle it and rub it in. I'm just going to work it over all this bacon. That's good, just a very, very light coating of that ghost pepper maple syrup. Now I'm going to get these on the rack so they're ready to go into the electric smoker. So this is one of the racks directly from the smoker. We're just going to be able to slide it right in. This makes it very easy. You don't have to transfer it to another rack, it just goes in and out. So we're just going to take our bacon, lay it out on these racks. Might end up using 2 racks. Shift these over just a little bit actually. Now I could cram more on this rack, but I've got plenty of racks, so I'm going to do a second rack right on top of this one. Just going to lay this rack right here. Just like that, it's ready for the smoker. Now if I wanted to, I could do a lot more bacon. I could fit more in each rack. I've got 4 racks out there. I'm only doing enough for a couple sandwiches here. But if you've got a big party, just load it up. All right, let's get this out to the smoker. So I have my charbroil electric going. I have the temperature set at 225 degrees. You can see it's showing about 230 right now on the ThermoPro. So it ranges on the electric smoker, goes up a little bit, comes down as it heats up, but we're generating some good hickory smoke right now. So let's go ahead and get this applewood smoked bacon in here and get some hickory flavor on it. You can see I could put much more bacon in here, but this is all I need today. All right, I'm gonna close this up and get smoking. I'm gonna let this go for about an hour, and by that time it will have absorbed a lot of that hickory flavor. Then I'm gonna go ahead and crisp this bacon up in a cast iron pan, so I'll see you back here in about an hour. All right, we are an hour in. Let's check our bacon. Oh, that is looking nice. Good color on that, but I'm not done with this yet. I'm gonna crisp it up a little bit in a cast iron pan. Just gonna crisp this a little, not much. This is already cooked now. I could eat it right as it is. It's just about at acceptable floppy state for me, AFS. If you've watched enough of my videos, you know I'm not a crispy bacon guy. I'm just gonna crisp this bacon up a little on each side, and then I'm gonna toast the bread for the BLT in the same pan. I've got some buttered sourdough here. I'm just gonna toast up. Little weight, make sure it has good contact with the pan. There's also a little bit of that bacon grease left in there. It's gonna taste good. I'm doing one piece at a time because these are fairly sizable pieces of bread because I'm making a good sized sandwich here. All right, I'm gonna get this piece off, put the second piece on. All right, our bread is done. Let's get inside and build this double smoked bacon BLT. I've got my bottom piece of bread for this BLT ready. I'm gonna put a little bit of the honey mustard on here first. Just gonna drizzle some of it and spread it around. I'm not one of those people that likes a lot of sauce, a lot of mustard on things, so a little bit goes a long way for me. If you wanna add more on yours, knock yourself out, pile it on. Now I'm gonna add some lettuce to this BLT. And I'm actually gonna stack and layer this, so some bacon's gonna go on now. So look at how beautiful this bacon turned out. Great color from that smoking. And then a little bit of crisping in the cast iron. And I'm actually going to put a little bit of avocado here too. Now I'm going to take my top piece of bread, spread on some honey mustard, and we're going to top this double smoked bacon BLT. I'm going to cut this in half so it's a little more manageable. I'm very happy to say this right now. It's time to taste the double smoked bacon BLT with some avocado added in and some honey mustard. Let's see what kind of flavor this double smoking process imparted on the bacon. Now, biting into this, I can't say, oh, there's apple, there's hickory. If I was biting into the individual pieces, which I did take a taste, and yeah, you can tell a very nice mix of flavor. But in this, you get a really nice smoky mix of flavors with that bacon. And apple and hickory to me go together really well, kind of like apple and cherry go well together. And let me tell you, that honey mustard on here goes so well with all these crisp vegetables. For a BLT, my favorite bread to use is a toasted sourdough. And there's something about toasting it in the cast iron pan that still has some of that bacon grease in it. You already have some butter on the bread, so you're getting just a little bit of that extra flavor with that crust. It's not just a buttery crust, it's a buttery bacon crust. And there is a nice little hint of that heat from that ghost pepper maple syrup in here. I think that's something I'm gonna try again putting on bacon. Doesn't have to be in a BLT, but just that little kick is so nice. So by taking just a couple extra steps, you can really up your BLT game, add a lot of flavor, some great smoke flavor, some heat if you want that, and you'll end up with a terrific sandwich.